And as promised, we are covering this story about Paris. This is really horrendous. It looks like a terrorist attack. Certainly the guy shouted, "Allahu Akbar, God is great." This is near the Eiffel Tower, leaving one person dead, 2 people injured, including a British man. A hammer attack on the streets of central Paris. Well, Adam Sage is the Paris correspondent of the Times and is with us now. Adam, a busy time for you. This is a horrendous attack. What do we know about this?
Well, we know that about 9 p.m. last night, opposite the Eiffel Tower, there was a man who attacked 2 tourists, a German tourist of Filipino origin and his wife. He killed him. He then was chased away by a taxi driver who stopped and saw the attack. The attacker fled that scene, but almost immediately attacked other tourists, including a British man who he hit over the head from behind. Now, I imagine the man must have turned his head because he was hit in the eye. The British person, according to French authorities, suffered serious, although not life-threatening injuries. The attacker was then confronted by police who had been called to the incident. We're talking about a very busy part of Paris with lots of tourists and lots of people generally. Police were quickly on the scene. The attacker then said to them that he had explosives under his coat, which turned out, I think, to be wrong. They used an electric stun gun to stun him and then to detain him, and he is now under arrest.
We've heard reporting that he shouted Allahu Akbar, which is Arabic for God is great, and told police he was upset because so many Muslims are dying in Afghanistan, Afghanistan and Palestine. Those are I'm quoting the words he allegedly said there.
Yes.
It's been called a terrorist attack by President Macron. Is that really how everybody's treating it?
Yes, absolutely, and it's the anti-terrorist prosecutors who are dealing with it, so it is officially being classified as at this stage, at least, as a terrorist attack. Now, a video that police believe was released by the attacker. I mean, there was a video that was released that said that the man was going to commit this attack, and it was because of the deaths of Muslims in other countries that he was committing it. The police are convinced that the person who produced the video is the same as the attacker, where he pledged allegiance to the jihad. Now, this is someone with a long history of terrorist involvement. He was convicted in 2016 of belonging to a terrorist organization. Essentially, the intelligence agencies detected him wanting to go to Syria to join the jihad. He was given a 5-year sentence, of which 1 year was suspended, so he served his 4 years. He was then released. The Interior Minister said that he also had psychiatric problems. He was on an intelligence agency watch list, and I think there was a lot of concern about him, and particular concern over the last year. There seems to have been some evidence that he stopped taking the psychiatric treatment he'd been given. So the intelligence agencies had their eyes on him, but clearly he was able to carry out that attack last night nevertheless.